One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up. You got to
Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kentucky's offense will get first crack at it today. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out
offense too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. He picks it up, still on his feet. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The RPO, it's complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the six. Get the pick six.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the ground. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Law. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Gets it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They just keep firing. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Georgia's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Frazier. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Using his feet to buy time. Inside the 45. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Man, this is an offense that's going to find a way to generate explosive plays because of their playmakers at the skill spots. But how about the speed by this guy and his ability on third down to extend, scramble, and go get a big pickup in chunky yards for his offense?
Give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion. With the catch, it's Branch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Might as well give it to him again. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. They're setting up the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
On those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He'll bring it out. It's Law. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The sure hands, it's Bell. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. But now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Looking for a huge play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
goodness, great. That is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause direct. That had to be a blown assignment. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Frazier.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Aga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Caught near the sticks, it's Delp. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Looking to throw on first down. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Got his man downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Law.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there, they're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. This time they'll go to the running game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. The short hands, it's Law. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And on that out route 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the 1st down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Makes the catch. It's Branch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to throw at Stockton. Makes the grab on the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give on the inside. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship, Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
He'll keep it himself. And that's a live ball behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Oh, what a move.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Motion from the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They go to the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? To the air. It's Stockton. They've got the screen set up. Makes a man miss. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
A strike downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to take a shot. Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick release by the QB. Oh, he's got some space. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Law. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got it in the middle, it's Law. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got his man quickly.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, this offense told us coming in, they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown it.
Off the play fake on first down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Makes the catch, it's Bell. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early down.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Dogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-timer.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Pocket breaking down, and the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be dragged down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle, it's dealt. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Stockton. Finds his big tight end. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Branch. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the 2nd half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got it at the 30. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense when you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The inside handoff. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this 2nd half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Pushes for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's Law. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back and the big blue offense takes the field. The give to the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Creates a little room. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
I think receivers really separate themselves with body control to be able to hang in the air but stay in bounds and keep that foot on the ground. Unbelievable job catching the football and staying in bounds near the sidelines.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. The running back has it. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Now they'll run the draw. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Got him downfield. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
Makes the grab, it's Brown. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The ball's free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Right on the money. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt, and the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking deep. Catch inside the 25. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's long. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Handoff to the lone back. That keeps the running game churning, pickup of 5 to the 23.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Law. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. It's a draw.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Stockton. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. That's caught, it's Bell. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He makes a catch. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great, and this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Stockton. Got his man on the outside. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Handoff from the gun. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Shakes off the defender. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McGowan. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try the left side. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Got his man. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to sneak it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the 1st down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, David.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Tight end finds a soft spot. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Just enough room to gain a couple. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man, it's Stockton. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, that's normally an easy throw and catch. It's just a slant route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense there.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Law. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field, keeping it on the ground with the single back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to the ground with the running back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Here's the handoff. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense has brought their A game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Got his man downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's a draw. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Headed to the end zone. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's got the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? He'll go to the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
From the gun, give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Here's the pressure. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. The lone back's got it. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Motion from the wide out. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
Yeah, and you could see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4 yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try to get the edge on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Law. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Just ran him over. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Fires complete on the crosser. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.